Hey everybody, it's Jenna from the Up North home, and today I am bringing you another washcloth tutorial. Alright, so for this project you're going to need 100% cotton yarn, and you're going to want to use a worsted 4-ply yarn. I got this at Walmart and it's in the color Rosemary. And you will need a 5mm crochet hook. Alright, so we're going to start with a slip knot, and we're going to just place that on our hook. We're going to chain 2. Alright, so we're going to work in that first chain stitch. We're going to work 2 single crochet. Alright, so there's our first corner. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn. From here on out we're going to be increasing, so we're going to do 2 single crochet in each stitch. And we will be working only in the back loops for the entire project, except for the border. So back loops only here. Alright, now we're going to chain 1 and turn. So increasing again, we're going to do 2 single crochet in the first stitch. Again, back loop only for the entire project. Alright, so now we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next, 1 single crochet in the next, and then 2 in our last stitch. So every row we're going to have 2 in the first stitch and 2 in our last stitch. So you can see our corner formed here. So chain 1 and turn, and we're just going to keep doing that 2 single crochet in the first, 1 in each across, and then 2 single crochet in our final stitch. And we're going to just keep going like this with our increases. You can adjust the number of rows depending on how big you want your washcloth. I wanted mine pretty big, so I am going to go ahead and do 25 rows. And again, make sure every row you're using the back loop only. Alright, so 2 in this final stitch. Two single crochet in that first stitch. Alright, so here is what it looks like after 25 rows of increases. You can see I have my starting corner and now I have my two other corners. So from here on out we're going to be decreasing. So the first two stitches I'm going to single crochet together. Now I have my decrease. I'm going to single crochet across with one single crochet in each stitch, and then the final two stitches will be single crochet together for a decrease. So it's the opposite of what we've been doing. Instead of increasing, now we're decreasing. If you don't know how to single crochet two stitches together, you insert your hook into the stitch, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Alright, so we're at the last two stitches and we're going to single crochet those two together, yarn over and pull through those. So here is our corner. You can see that we're decreasing and our corner is forming. Single crochet two together. Alright, and we're just going to continue to single crochet across and then a decrease at the end. Alright, so I have done 25 rows, so I am back at my corner. And my last row is just a decrease of single crochet two together. And that ends my corner. Alright, so here's what it looks like now. So now we're going to start the border. We're going to have two rows of borders. Our first one, we're just going to chain one and single crochet as evenly as we can around the entire washcloth. And when we get to the corners, we're going to put 3 single crochet in each corner so that it lays nice and flat. There's no right or wrong place to put your stitches. Just try to make them even, and if it looks good, then you're in the right spot. Alright, so at the corner, make sure you insert 3 single crochet in the same stitch. Alright, so I have finished my first round of the border, and now I'm going to just do the same thing again for my second border. Chain 1, and I'm going to single crochet around, putting 3 single crochet in each corner. And for the border, I'm just working in both loops now, so make sure you're picking up both loops in your single crochets here. And make sure your corners lie flat. We'll be putting 3 in each corner. Alright, so I have finished my border. It looks great and it's lying flat. So to finish, I'm not going to slip stitch here. I'm going to go ahead and cut my yarn. And I'm going to pull my hook straight up. Alright, so I'm going to grab my tapestry needle and thread it onto my yarn. Alright, so we are going to make just a seamless ending here. We're going to insert our hook. You can see the the top stitch of your single crochet. And we're going to stick our needle right through that stitch from front to back. And we're just going to pull it to where it looks even with the rest of the stitches. And then we're going to go down through the top of the stitch where our yarn is coming out. It's always hard to describe this. And we're just going to pull tight until it looks the same size as the rest of our stitches. And I never tie this off. I always just weave it in, and I usually go one direction a few stitches, and then I'll turn and come back the other way. And I've never had it come out or unravel. Works great for me. And then you can never see that end stitch. So that looks great. And then I'm just going to trim my ends off. So hopefully while you were crocheting, you went ahead and crocheted over your tail from your start. So you can just trim that off. And now we are done. What a beautiful pattern. I love the ripple stitch. I love how it's so textured. It's really nice. And it's really nice to wash dishes with. Look at that texture. It's really cool. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed that pattern, and I'll see you in the next video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!